Hi, welcome to New Books, our new video series where we highlight some of our favorite new books that we've gotten here at the library. Enjoy! Our first new book today is our picture book. It's called Kafka and the Doll. It's written by Larissa Theule and illustrated by Rebecca Green. Now, this story is based on a true story that actually happened, and it's about a famous writer named Franz Kafka and a little girl named Irma. And Kafka was hanging out in the park one day when he saw Irma, and she looked so sad, and he asked her what was wrong, and she told him that her doll has gone missing. And so Franz helps her. He finds out that her doll is actually traveling across the whole world. And so Franz keeps bringing Irma letters and messages and notes from Soupsy the doll, telling all about her adventures all over the world, and Franz and Irma also become good friends. So if you are interested in finding out what Soupsy's adventures were like and what Irma did without her friend, the doll, you can request Kafka and the Doll from the library. Our next new book is actually a whole series of new books. They're called Jasmine Toguchi, and Jasmine Toguchi is 8 years old. That's her right there, and she has all kinds of wonderful adventures, and in all of her adventures she thinks about ways to integrate her Japanese heritage with her American heritage. And she does things like solve a mystery while getting ready for Girls' Day, and learn how to do traditional Japanese drumming for the school talent show. And at one point, she makes a wish for a flamingo as a pet. So as you can see, Jasmine has lots of wonderful and fun adventures. These are great books for people who are just starting to read chapter books and will like ones that have some illustrations and really good fun adventures that they can relate to with a person who's about their age. So again, that's Jasmine Taguchi. Those are written by Debbie Machiko Florence, and you can also request these from the library. Our next book is for older big kids. It's by Laura Amy Schlitz, and it's called Amber and Clay. And one of the things I love most about this book is that, look at it, it's a big, thick, long book. So if you're the kind of person who reads really fast, this is a great book for you because it will last a long time. The other neat thing about this book is some of it is written in poems, and some of it is written in regular prose, which is what it's called when the writing is, let's find some, which is what writing like this is called. This is prose. So you get a little bit of both, and this is a historical novel telling the story of two children growing up in ancient Greece, and the boy is a slave and the girl is an aristocrat who has been sent to the Temple of Artemis to serve there for a little while before she has to get married. And she's not sure she wants to get married. And the boy is very aware that he does not want to be a slave. So you get to learn a lot about ancient Greece. So if you are interested in Greek legends or gods and goddesses, or if you are a fan of Percy Jackson, Those are some great starting points for this book. Or even if you just like historical fiction or adventure stories, it's all here in this big, nice, chunky, thick book. And I hope that you will be interested in Amber and Clay by Laura Amy Schlitz, and you can request that one from the library if you'd like. Our last book today is called The Gilded Ones. It's by Namina Forna. It's the story of Decca, who is about to go through a coming of age ceremony in which they find out what color her blood is, and depending on what color her blood is, she either gets to become a member of her village or she becomes an outcast. And Decca, it turns out, does not have regular red blood that would allow her to become a member of her village. It is gold, and gold blood signals impurity. So the good news is Decca is then invited to join an elite band of warriors who all have gold blood and therefore have special powers that will help them to protect their country and their villages and to find a place to belong. This is a great, epic fantasy adventure story. If you're a fan of Children of Blood and Bone or The Hunger Games or Divergent, those are all books that are similar to this one. This is a great series to start while you're waiting for the third book in Children of Blood and Bone. And I hope that you think that the cover looks as gorgeous as I think it looks, because I think that is one of the coolest covers I've seen in a while. And I can't wait to read this book, and I hope that you can't wait either. And that is it. That was our last new book for this week. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope that you saw something here you might want to read. And even if you didn't, watch next week for even more new books that might be the right book for you. See you next time. Bye.